just told you I didn't want to do no interviews, and you said you are going to do interviews. Now you told me to do interviews. Now you're trying to take me away from them. No. Let me show Dontaesboxingnation some love.
Only thing he needs is the basic fundamentals, and I could do the rest. I could help him. I can really help him. All he got to do is, Deontay Wilder is with us anyway. He's with Al Heyman anyway.
Right. So why would because you skip Floyd? Here's the thing. I mean, I look at Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt turned into a great trainer. There's some Virgil Hill. I mean, there's some guys that fought that were good fight that were great fighters in their day and time in their weight class. You're arguably the best. You're one of the top 2 or 3 fighters. I mean, someone said you're the first or second best fighter of the 21st century. Why wouldn't guys come to try to pick your brain, get that knowledge from Floyd Mayweather? Why?
I'm here to help fighters. So even like Deontay Wilder, I'm here. All he got to do is let me know what he want to do, and we can make it happen.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So finally, Floyd Mayweather has given his thoughts on the Deontay Wilder versus Fury fight, or the Fury versus Wilder fight. I played that clip to get you guys caught up. For those of you guys who didn't know that Floyd Mayweather, he reached out to Deontay Wilder before this fight. He offered his services. Deontay Wilder, he declined. Not only did he decline, but he basically dissed Floyd Mayweather. So I knew that this was coming, some type of response from Floyd Mayweather after watching Deontay Wilder get knocked out by Tyson Fury. So Floyd Mayweather, he took to his Instagram, and this is what he posted. He says, please hit the follow button if you want to follow a humble student, teacher, mentor, and coach in the sport of boxing. He has all the credentials and qualifications to support why I recognize him as an elite boxing coach, something that nowadays many unqualified people claim to be. Okay, guys, so clearly the implication right there is Malik Scott is not on the level of a Mark Breland. And it sounds like Floyd Mayweather obviously feels like Deontay Wilder made a big mistake by firing Mark and bringing in Malik. Let me first say this. Now, before this fight, I told you how I thought it was a big mistake for Deontay Wilder not to hire Floyd Mayweather to be his trainer, because there are just some simple things that Floyd Mayweather, he could have taught Deontay Wilder. And even if Wilder could have only learned 20% of what Floyd was teaching him, that would have been enough to beat Tyson Fury. I mean, because if Deontay Wilder was able to make this fight as competitive as it was, and he was out on his feet pretty much the whole fight, while he was making it competitive, he was out on his feet and wasn't using any of the tools that he worked on in camp. So this is why I feel, once again, 20% would have made a huge difference in this fight. But now, after what I've seen, now I'm starting to believe it's not about the trainer. It didn't matter if the trainer was Mark Breland, if it was Floyd Mayweather, or it was Malik Scott. Just like Deontay Wilder said, and I agree with him, right before the fight, he always said, Malik didn't teach me anything. As Wilder put it, Malik didn't give me any new tools. He just brought me my own toolbox, opened it up, and showed me which tools to use. And after using all those tools in training, for whatever reason, all of those tools went straight out the window when Deontay Wilder got in the ring with Tyson Fury, or at least after the second round. First 2 rounds, Deontay Wilder, he looked like a complete new fighter. All of a sudden, the 3rd round comes, I believe he gets hit to the eardrum again, and everything he was practicing and training disappears. You know, I remember after the first fight, Deontay Wilder, he admitted, he said, look, man, you know, we be working on everything. Me and Mark, he'd be telling me to do all of these things. He said, but for some reason, you know, once we get deep into the fight, sometimes a lot of that stuff goes all out of the window and I just want to knock him out. So he admitted that he has problems following the game plan. It's hard for him to stay focused for 12 whole rounds. So that tells me that it wouldn't have mattered who would have trained him. And that's probably why Deontay Wilder said, man, I'm just going to have my close friend do it. Because at the end of the day, it's up to me if I'm going to follow instructions. It's up to me if I'm going to do what we've been working on in training. And Deontay Wilder, he wasn't able to do it. And it's so unfortunate for Deontay Wilder because Tyson Fury looked extremely flawed and vulnerable in this fight. But unfortunately for Wilder, he was even more vulnerable and flawed than Tyson Fury, and that was the difference. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at ScalpCarolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, ScalpCarolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, ScalpCarolinas, to get this done.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.